Good morning, everybody. My name is Tina, and I had gastric bypass Roux-en-Y on April 19th, 2017 at Clovis Community Hospital in Clovis, California. My doctor is Dr. Carlos Juarez. I started at 263.7. I believe I came to you last week at 2... I don't remember. I just know that there was a 2.3 pound loss from Tuesday of last week, and I know I didn't come till Thursday, but Tuesday last week to today, I'm sorry, yes, from Tuesday last week to today, today I'm at 222.9, and as we know, I am always on the scale, and so, go ahead. Sorry, there's kids. And as we know, I get on the scale every morning, and I don't remember exactly what day it was that I started weighing at 222.9. I do know that it's been at least probably like Friday. However, I'm losing inches, and I can feel it, and I know it. And I'm week 7 post-op, and I've lost a total of 40.8 pounds. Anyway, so I started my soft foods last week. I talked about that a little bit. I've been eating the protein first. I'm not really adding anything new. It's more along the lines of putting more protein in, I guess. Completely staying away from red meat altogether. Just little stuff like that. There's odd and end things, I guess. I haven't had the chicken salad again. However, I did have chicken teriyaki. That went down good. I did add a little bit of butter to it. I need to figure out which one's better, butter or margarine. Like all my life, I was told margarine was bad for you, and that butter was better, and so I started using butter. And now on my manual, it shows that I should be using margarine. So I need to kind of do a little bit more research on that. I have also extra virgin olive oil, and I have that in a spray. So I have been using both of those as well. More so the spray than anything else. But I've just kind of been picking and choosing. I'm finding that there are a lot of things that I'm tired of eating, and I didn't think I'd get that way. I'm trying to find the I don't know if it would be find the good out of the food, or like if I make food for everybody else, I want to make sure that I make, something that's good for everybody, and at the same time I want to be sure that everything that I'm making is not only good for them, but for me. They're gonna eat it regardless, and that sounds bad, but I mean, it's the truth. And so I want to make sure that whatever's being made, I mean, I would like to just be able to go in and pick out what I'm able to eat. Last night, for instance, we had sandwiches. Obviously, I don't really get a sandwich, so what I did do, I'm at like 2.5 to 3 ounces of food, and it takes like almost 40 minutes to eat it. And yeah, and on a good day it takes 30 minutes to eat it. But instead of having a sandwich, we had turkey sandwiches, or turkey and ham, and I didn't have ham, I just had turkey, and it was really good turkey with high protein. And I took a piece of romaine lettuce and I cut that in half, and of course I have all this on my scale as I'm putting it on. And I take my slices, of course I'm going to put the most amount of turkey because, we want the most protein. So I put my turkey on it, and it was hot here yesterday. Not like really, really hot, but it was hot. So it was I just wanted a cold sandwich. And so I made sure that the tomato had been in the fridge, and I took a tiny, a tiny little slice, and I cut that slice in half, and then I kind of peeled off the skin. And I more so just really, I think I wanted the juice of the tomato more than anything. And of course, as you're sitting there, you're like, well, the more I add to this, the more ounces it's going to add, then I'm not going to even get half of it because I'm going to get full. So I was wanting pickles too, and so I just took the juice, I'm not going to even say a teaspoon because it was nowhere near. It was probably a baby teaspoon or a baby spoon of juice that I put just sprinkled that juice on there with a little bit of salt and pepper. And however, I didn't eat the lettuce. I mean, in all honesty, we don't really get much from it. So, but it was able to hold it like a sandwich, and I think that helped a whole lot just because I'm so used to chopping everything up and making sure I chew all the way. And as you're doing all that, you're eating with your little baby spoon, and I was able to eat at the same time at a much slower pace than my husband. But it kind of, I started making my sandwich before he walked in to make his, so I was sitting there eating when he sat down, but we almost finished at the same time. So we were eating at the same time, so it was kind of, it was kind of worth it. And like I said, I don't even think with the lettuce wrap on it, like the piece of lettuce, it came out to 3 ounces. I didn't eat that, and I ended up eating that very last bite that I didn't get sick or anything from it, but I was full. I was extremely full from it. And but like I said, it was good. It hit the spot. I'm finding that I'm having a really hard time eating during the day. This morning, for instance, I was going to bring something for breakfast to work with me, and I'm just not hungry. I feel like if I was to eat something, I'm gonna end up sick, and of course that's the last thing that I want. And I did that a couple days ago as well. So it's just one of those where you just kind of have to play with it a little bit, and you have to see what fits you and what doesn't. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing with it, just to see. And in the process, I'm just trying to find where I fit in all of this. And so it's slowly making its it's just slowly doing its thing. And I'm finding that there's little things that I can do and I can't, and I don't want to do them. So far no sweets. I was craving something sweet the other night, so I got a sugar-free orange crush and put it in my water. And well, that was way too much sweet, so it cured it really fast. And matter of fact, I ended up drinking a little tiny bit of it, and then stuck it in the fridge, and then I think my husband ended up drinking a little bit of it too, and because there was like that much left in the bottle. So I took my water bottle and I added to it, and that made it perfect, but then I ended up not even drinking it. So, you know, but anyway, I mean, it's interesting the different foods that we can go back and forth and try to eat. It's interesting on the little things. Oh, and NSVs. So, I have a huge one. I went last Thursday, I went shopping, and when I went shopping, we were in Fresno. I went to Dress Barn, and I probably spent too much. Well, it was like $100, but I probably spent too much money. And I found that I started out in a 3X, almost a 4X, and I'm now at an extra large, and that was pretty freaking amazing. And so, yeah, that's just, so I know I'm losing inches. But anyway, I have to get into work, so I hope you guys all have a great week, and I can't wait to see your videos, and like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.